Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday. It's another day of what I eat in the swimming world. I'm Leanne if you're new. Hello, if you're coming back, welcome. Nice to have you here. I'm just prepping some breakfast. Well, it's kind of a brunch really. It's about 11 now, so by the time I eat it's going to be half past. So I'm just making a basic cheese, tomato and Worcester sauce toasty. So I've already done my cheese. It's kind of annoying because 30 grams, which is one healthy extra A, isn't quite enough, but then 60 I feel is going to be too much in these two sandwiches, but hey ho, it is what it is. So I just don't like it too gooey, you know. But yeah, so this is 60 grams of Cathedral City vegan cheese, which isn't an official healthy extra A on Slimming World, I'll just point that out, but I use it as a healthy extra on Slimming World. So I count that as my 2 healthy extra A's. And then I've also, as you can see, got 4 slices from a small wholemeal loaf, which is 2 of them is a healthy extra B choice, and the other 2 are 6 syns. So this is going to be 6 syns in total. And I've got 2 tomatoes that I've just cut up, and I don't know why I put all these little bits of cheese like on the thing, because actually what I like to do is put them on top of the tomato, because then it will help the other side like stick to it, the other side of bread. You know what I mean? Oops. But I've really not done that very well. I'll just nick a bit from that side. There we go. And then we'll do the same on the other one. It's very easy. Don't know why I'm making out like this is MasterChef. Who doesn't know how to make a toasty? If you didn't, you do now. There's nothing on this bread, by the way, except for obviously the cheese and tomato. It is, oh, I knew I cut them into 5. Yeah, it's just a dry pan there. Okay, and then we just get some vegan Worcester sauce. Don't forget, normal Worcester sauce isn't vegan, so you do need to buy a vegan one, which this one's Holland and Barrett. Which I ordered online, and the other one I know of is Biona, organic one, and then you can also use G.A. Watkins mushroom ketchup. That's really nice too. It's like an alternative to Worcester sauce, but these are free on Slimming World. I like it kind of spicy, so I've got a lot on there, and to stop it, this one doesn't have like a slow pour cap, so I just put my finger over the top to stop it, you know, like you do with oil. And then just move these things that I had inconveniently half in the pan. My bread was frozen, so my theory was I was trying to defrost it a bit, but hey ho. Anyway, this is a total of all my healthy extras for the day, plus 6 syns for the extra 2 slices of bread. I guess I'm greedy, but the trouble is I just don't get full otherwise. I don't know. And then what I do is I always just kind of push down really hard to get them stick in, and because they've already been like on a while, there we go, that flip them, and there we go. Whee. Damn it, spilt some Worcester sauce or a bit of tomato juice maybe on there. Anyway, just let these finish off. Just yummy. I scraped up all the like tomato juice and seeds and used my knife to kind of put them in the middle of the sandwich as well. So these are going to be a little bit sloppy, but that's okay. That's okay. And here we go. So 6 syns, both healthy extras, and some speed. Lovely. Guys, it's 4 o'clock, and I'm not going to lie, my tummy is rumbling. But I never had my second coffee today, so I'm having it now with, actually it's not even 100 mils of my barista, because this cup doesn't fit it, but I'll still count it as that, and the other one this morning was like 55 mils or something. But anyway, you'll notice this delightful looking mess on top of my coffee, and that is a mixture of the Tesco salted caramel sugar dusting and cocoa dusting. They're in like the coffee section. I've had them in my drawer for ages, and I just sometimes have them if I want like a little more treaty feeling drink. But I've used 1 teaspoon of each, and 1 teaspoon of each one is 1 syn. So it's 2 syns for the 2 teaspoons of that. And then obviously 1 syn is normal for my milk. And that's that really. What I will say is that they do go solid in the little pots. I mean, I have had mine open for quite a long time because I don't very often have them. But yeah, you can't sprinkle them anyway, so, which is lucky because obviously with Slimming World, you've got to measure it by the teaspoon. So I always just unscrew the lid. They are sprinkle lids, but obviously that's no good when it's compacted. So you have to kind of dig it out. So I use a half teaspoon and like dig it out half a teaspoon at a time. The chocolate one isn't too bad. The salted caramel one is a proper lump, but it kind of sunk to the bottom, so I'll have to just kind of sploosh this around as I get further down my drink. These are the sugar dustings I was talking about, if you want to get them. So I decided to make this roasted cauliflower shawarma, just because I basically have most of the stuff to make it, and Mum's grabbing the couple of bits that I don't have on her way down. So essentially it's just a roasted vegetable tray bake with some spices, and it should be very nice. The only thing I'm absolutely not doing is red chicory bulbs. I hate chicory. Also, I don't know where the hell you would get it around here, but I didn't want it anyway. I don't like the taste of it. It's bitter and it's not for me. So because I've got those iceberg lettuces, I thought that would be really nice if I just like shred them and have them as the base, because it'll just be nice and fresh and crunchy underneath the roasted spicy veggies. Okay, so essentially this dish is roasted vegetables. So there's red onion, cauliflower, carrots, radishes and chickpeas, and then spices. Now, I appear to have not been stocking up my spices very well, but it's meant to be like a tablespoon of ground coriander. I don't have any, so I'm just going to use garam masala because that has coriander in it. Where's the ingredients? Am I blind? Yeah, that's the first ingredient in there, so that would do nicely. Then a teaspoon each of allspice and cinnamon, and then it's meant to be half a teaspoon each of cumin, ginger and turmeric. I also seem to have not got any turmeric, so I'll just add a bit more garam masala. Okay, so I was just doing this and I was trying to reuse the teaspoon measure I used earlier for my coffee, and I thought I was using the half teaspoon for my coffee, but I just realised just now that it's actually the quarter of a teaspoon. Can you see that? Quarter of a teaspoon. So that means the toppings that I put on my coffee earlier was actually 2/4 teaspoons each of the 2 types, which is only 1 teaspoon in total. So that's only 1 syn. So I saved myself a whole syn. Yeah, so I've just chucked all the seasonings on. I'm going to put some fry light and then just mix it all up together and then chuck it in the oven. Okay, here we go, about to go in the oven. I feel like this is a really different combination of vegetables. I'm not sure that I would ever normally roast all of these together, so I'm quite pleased about that. You can't beat a tray of roasted veg, really. This is the warm salad plated up over a load of iceberg with fresh parsley, fresh dill and Alpro plain with coconut yogurt on top, which is very negligible in syns for the amount I had. Hi guys, I just got back from dropping my mum home and I just thought you'd like to see more of my little toads. Oh, there's a newt. You see, so there's some toads. Don't know if you can hear that little guy who was calling just now. Oh my god, they're so cute. Look at those eyes. But look at this little newt. I like the newts, they're really cute. Hang on, let's see if we can. Just gotta be careful because I don't want to stand. There's another little toad crawling along. Oh, I love them so much. There's this little guy. Hello. Hi. Hello, Nico Newt. Am I blinding you? I'm sorry. You're just too cute. Your little face. It's not often you see the newts out. You do occasionally. There's tons in the pond. But usually it's the little toadlings. I love this little guy on the leaf over here. You see it? Oh wow, the light's terrible. Oh, someone's doing the front crawl over there. Oh, and there's one with his legs akimbo. And that one, just floating along like a little mermaid. Oh, there's a newt there in the pond. But look at these two. Say hello. It's so cute. It's okay, that was my foot. Oh, there's a newt swimming in the pond. I don't know if you can see him very well. Oh, there's another one. Just there. Hello, little one. Hello. Yeah, the newts are really hard to see. They scare me a bit, but they're really small. Wait, I'm really zoomed in. Hang on. Ah. All right, there's the stuff. So, like, if I zoom in, that's my finger. That's how teeny weeny he is. Oh, there's another one crawling along. Hello. Wonder why all the newts are outside. As you can tell, it's raining. Look how cute he is. That was a bigger one, that one. This guy's quite small. But look at the toads. How can you not love them? Look at their little faces. Boop, boop, boop. Those over there are having a little conflab. I don't know if you can hear them. Oh, they've stopped, obviously, as soon as I say it. That little newt's gone. Just see if I can see any more. Look. Too cute. Is that down there? That's a newt, I think. Yeah, that's a little newt. Just see his little leggies going. Big fat toad. 99% sure most of the toads here are male. They're the ones that are cool if you do hear any of it by chance on this video. Oh. Fight, fight. Oh no, maybe that one is a lady. No, I think he's calling to say no, I'm a bloke. The other one keeps trying to jump on him. He's saying, no, get off. I'm a dude, I'm not gay. He's going, yeah, but I want babies, let's give it a go anyway. Right, that little newt isn't moving. I think that's, oh, that little toad down there, still there. How lovely. It's so nice to have a pond. I only rent my place, but this is one of the massive things I love about it. Look. They are so sweet. And the longer you look at the pond, the more you start to notice. I appreciate that my camera, or my phone should I say, obviously, is not really optimal for this. It's okay, it's better than my old one, but could be better. Hello guys, so cute. I'll leave them alone now. I've disturbed them enough with the light. I'll say good night now. Bye bye. Say bye bye. I'm not a slaphead, I just tied my hair up, which I guess makes me a slaphead. Anyway, hi, hope you enjoyed the toads. Mum's gone home and I'm surprisingly on track. It's only 9:45 and I've already done the kitchen and everything like that. So I'm just going to sit and do some dotting, which I've been putting off this one because I got halfway through it ages ago and I haven't finished it. So I want to get it finished. So I just thought I'd show you, because I know that I haven't shown you guys my dotting things. So I will now. So this is one I've had on the go for a little while that I've just not ever finished. The colour, you can't really focus. I don't know how much you can tell, but this is actually a super dark green called Viridian. Like, that's the colour, but I actually painted the Viridian over a black on this particular one. So that's kind of the normal colour, but a bit more pigmented. But then this is what it looks like over black, and it's just given this lovely velvety finish. And then I've just got this far doing the dots, and then I always tend to lose interest after the first bit on these dome-shaped stones, particularly because they're kind of hard to do, like when you get to this bulbous bit. So this is like a little thing, like loads of people who do mandala stones and that tend to do. They've got like turntables and all sorts, and I wasn't going to pay it like through the nose for some insane turntables, so I found these on Amazon, which are meant to be for like, I don't know, some kind of cupboard door or something. As you can see, they've got like holes in them to fix them. But as it turns out, it was a pack of 2 I got for about £6. It was a bargain. And a mandala stone fits really quite nicely, so it's really useful. And then for the dome stones, I just balance it on top of this big thing of paint, which this is one of the ones, Gesso, that's the word, I couldn't remember the name. So this is one of the Gesso paints that I use as a base coat. I always have black and white, black mostly, admittedly. But yeah, so this is the Viridian over black, and then the dots on this are all bronze, and I'm going to keep them all bronze because I simply adore this colour combination. And then, I'm sorry, my table is such a mess because I just have too much art stuff everywhere, and I really need to tidy it up. But you know, then I'm like, cool, I'm just going to do this a minute. See, look, I do all these kind of different things. Like, I was trying to learn to do, what's it called? Is it macrame or macrame? I don't know which one. Anyway, I was learning to do that over Christmas. That was a very poor attempt. My red one was the first one I did, actually, which was better. And then I've got a little man that I did there, little Father Christmas. So yeah, so that's another thing. It's fun to do creative things, you know, even if you're not very good at them. But one thing that I've really loved is dotting. So I've spent loads on dotting stuff because I really love it, and it's I find it really, really mindful, and you don't need loads to do it. I've just been like collecting things as I go. So all you really need is a set of these super cheap tools off Amazon. I mean, they're about £8, and they're just, why don't you focus? Stupid thing. There we go. They're about, oh, there we go. Oh, the camera kicked in. But they've all got different size. If I hold it on here, will you? Oh my God, come on. Right. We'll try. This is, anyway. Yeah, so they've all got different size, like, dots on the end. There is a skill to it, and it took me a while to kind of learn it and get used to it. But basically, I have produced absolutely tons of these stones in tons of different designs. And I just really love it. So that's why I started, I found a way to get myself out of the house by doing a market stall. And I've only done one because the one I was meant to do a couple of weeks ago got cancelled because it snowed. So it couldn't go ahead because it's an outdoor market in my town. But I'll be doing one the first Saturday of every month up until November, and then it's the Christmas market after that again. I won't sell many, I know I won't, and that's fine. I didn't sell many last time, but they're just fun to do, and honestly, like, you know, I don't need them all. So yeah, I've gradually bought loads of stuff. This whole load of crap piled up here is actually my stuff for the market. Let me just show, because I've got one that I added in last minute, kind of wedged in. So this is one of the bigger, this is the biggest stone that I make, because I make the stones myself. I just use I've got these moulds, and I buy plaster of Paris, it's not plaster of Paris, what's it called? Stone cast, that's it. Ignore this box, it's for charity. It's just been living there for ages. But yeah, so I buy the stone cast stuff, and then you have to mix it up with water and then use it in the moulds, then let it dry. And then you have to prime it with like a gesso paint, and then do like a top coat of whatever colour paint you want. In this case, it's gorgeous, gorgeous sage green. And then obviously when that's dry, you can get to dotting. And this is one of my more recent creations. As you can see, it is super intricate, and I'm pretty proud of it. Like, I find it impressive to look at. I don't know how much I like it. But yeah, that's, and then after I've done it, I seal them with like, I think it's an enamel, you call it. Yeah, and then I sell a stone this size. Like, I mean, it's hours and hours and hours of work, obviously. This is all by hand. But then like this one, I had them up for sale for like £25, but I'm just worried that it's too much. But then, like, you know, you see people online selling them, they sell them for way more than that. And technically, obviously, I'll always be losing money to do that. But I don't know. I felt like 25 was a decent start for this size stone, but it may be too expensive, so I'll see at the next market, see if I get any interest or not. And I'm going to start an Etsy shop as well. Well, I've already got one started, but I haven't put a link on there yet. But yeah, so this is the kind of thing, and I try and make them quite tactile. This one's quite a flat one compared to most of mine. Just trying to see if there's any others in here not wrapped up. Most of them are in the big box at the bottom. Oh, that's a stone. That's different. That's just a basic stone. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything to hand really. But yeah, that is dotting. So I'm just going to do some dotting now. I probably shouldn't have squeezed out my paint before I started talking to you. But yeah, if you're interested, I can definitely do some more about dotting. But the key thing I would say is you just need something that will make a dot. And you need to get some paints, obviously. You can dot anything. You can just dot pebbles if you want to, just like to start out and practice. And then you can buy all these plaster things ready-made. I was sort of considering selling blank ones, but people sell very high quality blank ones and they're very expensive. But to be honest, like, I want to sell my decorated ones really. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so what you do need, I would suggest strongly, is some pouring medium. And this is almost plasticky, but basically you just add it to some paint. And what it does is it makes the paint runnier, but without taking the pigment away. So it's really good. And then I buy, because I'm very conscious that I'm like using quite a lot of materials all the time. So like I've been buying these kitchen rolls in bulk off Amazon. They're all recycled. And then obviously just wooden cocktail sticks I just use for mixing, which incidentally you could use as a dotting tool if you wanted to. Because they do make some decent dots, especially if you've got these ones with a flat end, but the pointy end works too. So that could be a good cheap starter if you wanted to give it a try. What else was I going to say? So yeah, just paints, pouring medium, something to dot with, something to mix it in, some kitchen roll. Oh yeah, and then the other thing is, because I make quite a lot of, like when you need to tidy up, I've been getting these band buds, so that, again, just to reduce a bit of plastic. So I get these for cleaning up any messes, and also, you know, for the bathroom, because they are what they are. So all you do is just mix the pouring medium with the paint, and it just takes a moment to mix properly. And the key really is just to try and not introduce too many air bubbles, but honestly, I don't worry loads about that. And because this particular paint is metallic, it kind of goes dull before it starts shining nicely again when you mix it. But look how far that paint's now gone. I've probably poured too much. And I just combine it all nicely. There we go. And then you can see it's a nice consistency. And actually I could dot using this, like this. Sorry. If you did this with just flat paint, you will see some, if you look on Pinterest and stuff, you'll see people not using pouring medium, sorry. And it's very irritating to me because there's a definite improvement when you do pouring medium. I mean, look at these beautiful round dots with no, like if I was not to use it, they would be more like, oh, it's not really going to work because I have used them, but they would be more messy. Yeah, just have a look on Pinterest at mandala stones and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, so basically all I do, sorry if anyone's watching this who really doesn't give two craps about dotting, but let me just show. So I just get this and I get a decent amount. It depends how much I want to do. And then I've got this balanced up high. I'm just going to pop a dot there and then just go round and dot very carefully, making sure that they're the same size. Once you get going, it is incredibly satisfactory. My dots are getting bigger. This is the trouble. You do have to watch it a bit because you want them to be the same. A lot of the key with mandala stones is that the reason they look so nice on the eye is because they have this lovely repeating patterns. And if you like add an extra dot somewhere, it really is noticeable. Again, I see it a lot on Pinterest. People do it. I am a perfectionist, I'll admit that. But that is why I take a little bit longer to make my stones, because I'd rather that they're as perfect as I can make them while still being handmade, you know? So there we go. There's the dots I've just added all the way around. And then what I'll do, I always, this isn't working with one hand. You wouldn't believe I've got a tripod like sat not a lot far away from me, but behind a load of crap. Anyway, so what I always do is as soon as you finish using a dotting tool, just get the excess paint and pouring medium off of it, and I just put it straight back so that, because otherwise it dries on there and you're going to get mucky dots. So what I'm going to do now is a smaller dot above it. I know my dotting tools, so I know that this is actually my smallest one, but I'm going to put a decent amount. And then what you can do is actually trail it. Can you see? So I go 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Just got to be very careful not to touch the sides of the other stuff, because again that just will ruin it. But while it's wet, you can wipe it off. I made that one a little bit big, but that's okay. As long as it's not touching and as long as it's in line, then it's all okay. I probably made my paint a tiny bit overly liquid. That's the thing. I mean, it's not overly liquid because otherwise it would be running down, which obviously I don't want. But and there we go. So this is mandala stones. Very simple. I enjoy them greatly. I find them extremely satisfying. I might pop a clip in a moment of some others I've done, because I have an old one. But look, there we go, look. So there's some Paint always dries down darker as well, by the way, so you always just need to make sure that your paint is quite light. And I'm actually going to pop a little dot on the top of each of those as well, because I feel like it needs it. And I always get more paint after each go because I want to make sure that my dots are the same size and that I'm putting enough paint on the stone, because if you don't, they won't have a nice texture and they'll start looking different. Again, have a look at mandala stones on Pinterest. You'll see some like it. Some are perfect. People like Delicate Dots by Andrea. She does lovely mandala stones. And the other one is someone from Germany called Feinrosa, Feinrosa. There we go, now. So I'm just going to bring some more pattern down. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. This is quite often how I do it. I just go with the flow. This is why I find it quite meditative. Yeah, I'll see where I end up. But in the meantime, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to insert some footage of some older stone. Well, actually, most of them I've still got for sale. It's just that they're packed away in that caddy that I've got for market. But yeah, I can't remember why I took the video, but anyway, I did find it, so I will insert that here so you guys can see. Okay, so I've done as much as I can on this stone for now, so I'll just show you. I'm not massively happy with it, if I'm totally honest. I find these dome ones so tedious, but I'll just show you. So this is the stone. Obviously it's wet, so I can't really show you too well. I can't pick it up right now, but that's the pattern. If I put it down, maybe there we go. The part I'm not happy with is the transition from this swoosh into this swoosh. I think I should have spaced them out a bit more, but because I think it looks a little bit too busy there compared to the rest. The thing is, I really like the top as it is. I don't want to, I was considering putting little teeny dots in between, but I don't want to. I think it looks nice like that. So I'm just going to leave it like that. That's it. And maybe when it's dry, I'll flip it upside down and just do another row around the bottom, but I probably won't, because quite frankly, if you have it on the side or something, that's, you know, it's done. So yeah, anyway, hope you found that interesting. Don't know why I'm really hungry. Maybe because dinner was not only earlier than I normally eat, but also didn't have like a carb element, just the chickpeas. So I'm sat down with a pot of cherry yogurt, a big pot of cherry yogurt, and I'm not gonna lie, there's a high chance I might eat the whole thing, but if I do, it's 6 syns, and I am on 11. So it is what it is. Also, it's Tuesday, so it's below deck night, so best night of the week, except for Thursdays with The Apprentice, because I like that too. What are your guys' favourite shows? Let me know. I probably shouldn't have taken my hair down just before filming, but hey ho. I'm just going to wrap it up now, guys, because I'm going to go to bed shortly, but I'm just going to show you my diary very quickly. Okay, so here is today's diary. Obviously this morning we had 2 extra bread pieces, so that was 6 syns plus my 2 syns from my coffee. Again, a generous allowance. 1 teaspoon of the sugar sprinkle. I think I talked about that earlier, because I was using a 1/4 size teaspoon rather than a half. And then obviously Din's was nothing except for the Alpro yogurt on top. I've just realised I've had 3 different types of yogurt today. That's weird, isn't it? Oh well, just covering all bases. So yeah, I mean, I used about 4 tablespoons of the coconut plain one, which is half a tin for 100 ml. So I mean, yeah, that's again just covering bases. Alpro Greek style protein yogurt. Me and Mum had one of them each after dinner. I don't think I showed it. And then obviously I just ate that giant cherry yogurt. I mean, it is hours later. It just looks funny all together. That is quite a lot of yogurt in one day, but oh well. It's my day tomorrow, so that's really fun. I'm not looking forward to it. I have been on plan, obviously, as you guys know, but I just don't feel like I've lost much weight this week. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been obsessively weighing myself constantly, multiple times a day, which is the worst thing to do. And I'm not liking what I'm seeing, so it'll be interesting to see what the scales say tomorrow, considering that I have been totally on plan. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'd be lying if I wasn't nervous about it, because I really want to lose 4.5 pounds in the next 2 weeks to get my 2 stone by the end of March. So there we go. Right, I had such a great day and I was on plan, and I've got a little heart for myself today. I'll stop rambling. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye.